What's going on, everybody? Fall in, at attention. You are locked into another episode of the Husker Army podcast. Make sure to go check out the Real Husker Army Facebook fan page. I believe it's called 2024 or something like that. Husker Army fan page 2024. Make sure to go become a member of them if you can. We're approaching that 40,000 member mark, so we'd love to hit that as soon as we can. Great people in there, great conversations, no animosity between folks. It's just nice, clean fun as a Husker fan, even though we don't really keep it all that clean on here. That's okay. Now, the reason I'll let you all know I didn't plug being brought to you by old Herd Ass Sports Network is we have parted ways. Nothing we did. They are just restructuring things. They are keeping the bigger shows like with Damon Benning and those guys, the ticket, those things. And that's okay. I mean, we're a smaller podcast. I don't mind. It was a mutual parting. No hard feelings whatsoever either way. Just means we're back to being independent right now. Nothing wrong with that. We were before. We probably will be before we ever end this thing. So if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Really helps us out a lot in the algorithm. Please leave a comment if you can. I'll get back to you on those as soon as I see them. We have now actually hit 409 subscribers on YouTube. I know that's not a lot to a lot of people, but to me, that's a hell of a lot. I'll take it. Now, if we could just get, the 409 views for every video. I mean, come on, guys. You're subscribed. Watch it at least once. Help us out here. So to let you know, we're parting ways with Herd At. No merch to plug anymore as of right now. So if you were lucky enough to have any of the Husker Army podcast merch, hold on to it, man, because now it's technically a collector's item. And I don't see us ending this shit anytime soon. So there'll be more merch coming. So let's get rolling into it. I am your host, Brian Knudsen. With me, as always, our other host, former Husker wide receiver and multi-time national champion, Kenny Cheatham, rocking the backdrop with all 5 trophies, too. I love it. God, I love it when he does the newer backdrops and stuff, man. It's just, God. The guy's got it down, Nouri. And our guest today, everybody, former Husker offensive line member, Mr. Nouri. I'm just going to say Nouri because I got close to the last name. You said it was close as far as an American saying it. So I'm just going to leave it at Nouri.
I can live with that.
Thank you for joining us, man, all the way from Germany. What time is it there right now?
Currently 8:15 p.m.
Oh, my God.
Not too bad.
A lot of sun.
Yeah.
Got a lot of sunshine.
Yeah.
Hey.
Still, luckily.
So with having you on, man, I've got to show the new graphic as I've started doing a few episodes ago, running these things through the AI now. And I got to say I love it.
Nice.
There we go. Dude, I'll tell you, I run it through a few times because I'm this perfectionist that it's got to look and sound or feel a certain way. And that was like the 3rd time I'd put it through. So I was like, all right, cool. That's the one I can go with.
It looked good.
And
I like it.
I guess I'll let everybody know as well. We have made great progress in getting our X account back. It was hacked March 16th. Finally, through the help of Damon Benning and the team at Herd At, giving me the tips as to what to do. Finally, the account on X says suspended. So that means there are human eyes on it. I got to tell you, I think some folks behind the scenes had something to do with that, and this might be it.
Husker Nation, we believe we are closer to recovering our Husker Army X account. Go Big Red.
I told you, we got eyes on it. We've had eyes everywhere on this, and I was never letting it go. We had worked too damn hard to build that thing. There's no way in hell we were starting over with a new handle because that was the perfect handle. I'm not going to have it be the same handle with a 1 or a 1-2 after it. No, we are the OGs. We are keeping that. All right, Nouri, let's get into it, man. How the hell has life been so far? I think you got something going on with the CFL, don't you?
Yes, sir, I do. I'm currently, I signed with a new team. I'm going to the Ottawa Red Blacks. I will be leaving here Monday in a week, or Monday plus a week. So May 4th, I get on a plane and I'm going up there to the capital city of Canada. So I'm excited for that. I'm very excited for that.
May the 4th too.
They
Might
changed
as well
their
say
name.
it.
I could. Sorry.
I'm sorry. They changed their name from the old Ottawa name.
Yes, they did. They did.
Okay.
What was the old name, Kenny?
Oh, I think was it
Rough Riders?
Rough Riders.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Funny enough, there was a time where Ottawa was the Rough Riders and Saskatchewan was also the Rough Riders.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference was that the Riders part, it's one word, but the Riders part had a capital letter R. Mm-hmm. And the Saskatchewan Rough Riders did not have the capital letter R.
Yeah. So what happened, Ottawa, they disbanded that franchise for a few years, and it came back around 2001, 2002. Because a lot of people forget early in the CFL is older NFL, but when the CFL was in, once upon a time, we had some teams in the States. There was one in Vegas, I think. And
there was one in Baltimore,
places.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
That they disbanded and narrowed it down. So, but yeah, because I had actually signed with them in, what was it, 02, 03? And I was like, nah, I can't go up there and play. My body's still messed up. So that was when I was like, nah, when I finally started getting to the point, like, nah, I can't do it. Because I had all them offers to sign. And I was like, nah, I physically can't do it from the car accident. So, yeah, so I was one of the first people they signed when they came back.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now, let's be honest here, Kenny. That cold weather didn't have anything to do with it, did it?
Nah, man. It was the workout. But I would have been miserable up there. So I don't like the cold weather at all.
It's funny that you say that because like it really isn't that cold.
Shit.
Like it gets cold. It gets cold late in the season, but like you're playing in the summer.
Right.
You're playing all the way through the summer and it's hot. It is hot up there. And I mean, I was in Montreal before, and it's an island, so it's like a little bit worse too.
Right.
But it does get cold. Like if you get to like mid October, it starts to rain, and then that rain turns to snow, and you're just screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had Kenny back here in Nebraska just in an early fall time where it's just crisp. Poor guy ended up getting a cold for like a week. Didn't you end up with COVID again?
The Rona.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Jeez. That's just from visiting for like 4 days. Poor guy. Yeah, he's got Arizona blood, and I don't think it's ever gonna evolve or change.
It's a different level in Arizona.
Yeah, we like to stay where we at.
I was one time in Arizona and it was over Christmas and I thought it was way too hot. It's like there's no way that I'm staying here.
Christmas? No, it's like 4th of July. What is going on?
Why is it so hot? It should be snowing.
Why is Santa wearing a G-string? What is going on here?
Exactly. He's wearing the Borat,
Oh God! I didn't know elves wore strings like that. What
with Chuck Taylors.
Oh man! Now I gotta let everybody know, Nouri, that this is how we met. This tank top right here. I got this from you off the marketplace on Facebook, and when I noticed it was from a former Husker, I was like, all right, for one, it's the right size. I'm buying the damn thing. For two, let's see if I can bundle this, and maybe he'd be interested in joining us for an episode. I'll even pay like an extra $5 for the damn tank, dude. It's like you'd be the first person I technically would have paid to be on the podcast.
So dude, you could have texted me anytime and I would have been on. I love doing this. You said it earlier with the ticket. Like I was with them for a little while too, and I loved doing podcasts. I really enjoy it. It's like I said earlier, it's not the boring journalism because you're not just answering questions. You're having an actual human connection with somebody.
Yes.
And you can talk about everything.
Yes, and not being bound by confines of language or having to worry about what you fucking say.
Absolutely.
In lieu of what I just fucking said. So there we go. So I mean, I gotta know though, how did you end up in Lincoln from Germany, man? Like, how did that journey come to be? Because that's we hear of players coming here from Canada, things like Darren Diedrich, guys like that. I understand coming from Canada. And I understand coming from Euro countries to play basketball. That is a worldwide recognized sport. Yeah. American football still is like in its infant stages when it comes to European countries. So how the hell did you end up here from Germany, man?
Well, I got to go back a little bit.
Take us all the way back, Nouri.
I was a soccer goalkeeper.
What?
I loved it.
An offensive lineman is a soccer goalkeeper.
So I'm also a punter. I mean, if you ever want to enjoy yourself, look up my name on Huddle. You'll see a 14-minute highlight tape because I didn't know you're supposed to keep it at 2 to 3 minutes. And you'll see punts on there. You'll see a fake punt on there.
No,
I think it's the first play. But yeah, if you ever want to laugh a little bit, I ran for like 39 yards. It was awesome.
Picked them up.
Oh my God.
So like I said, I started off as a goalkeeper in soccer, and I absolutely loved it. I mean, not to toot my own horn, I was a really good goalkeeper as well. I had the shot of possibly going and making it big. But unfortunately school came in between. In Germany, school is mandatory, and if you don't go for a excused reason, which is a doctor's note, you will have fines. Like the police will come and get you, and your family gets fined for an extreme amount too.
Shit.
Up until 9th grade, like up until
they don't fuck around.
No, they don't at all. Well, I mean, it's free here too, so like it comes with that.
That's still good.
Yeah, and
my parents would have been in prison.
Same.
Guaranteed. My parents would have been in prison.
Yeah. So I was at like how do you say it? Like, not an all-star like thing, but it's like for the national team,
like a
it's
select team.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And I ended up getting kicked out because I had to go to a school event, and I couldn't make it to the practice, and they kicked me out. And I tried very hard to tell them I can't leave this. I tried asking the school, they wouldn't let me go.
That's amazing.
It didn't help that I wasn't the best student. I mean, I've never been the best student. I was good in PE. I was good in
full disclosure. Thank you.
Exactly. So I kept playing a little bit after that, and then I got Osgood-Schlotters on both my knees.
Oh, what the hell is that?
So it's this the growth plate in your knee. It pushes out, and so you have this massive space, and it pretty much creates this bulge in your knee.
Oh.
And anytime you touch it with a little bit of force, it hurts, and it hurts a lot. And the only thing to get rid of that is you stop all sports. You kind of go into those rehab things like riding a bike, swimming, that kind of thing.
Oh wow.
And it took me out for a year. I couldn't do any sports really for a year except swimming and biking. And when I came back, I went back to soccer as I would, and I just didn't have that same joy that I did. And I've always been very big on if you do something, you do it full-hearted.
Right.
And
yeah.
I felt like my heart wasn't in there anymore, and there was moments here and there where I still enjoyed it, but it wasn't fully enjoyment. So I stopped playing soccer, and I started sitting at home all day, and I was like, I can't be doing this. I need something else. And tried different things, went through handball, went through volleyball, tennis, tried all these things. And my stepdad, he's actually the one that kind of got me into football. He's been a huge Patriots fan since the 90s.
Oh,
and,
damn.
During the NFL Europe days, he was a season ticket holder for the Frankfurt Galaxy.
Nice.
Was at all the games, and they sold out. They sold out.
Yes,
the stadium.
I remember watching NFL Europe, man.
Exactly.
And yes, I remember the Frankfurt Galaxy.
Football.
Yes,
exactly.
That's one of the few teams football. I do remember.
And you have the Rhine Fire, for example.
Yeah, the Rhine Fire. That was a cool name.
Played for them. Kurt Warner was in the NFL. Yeah. Big names that you hear about now as NFL legends.
Yeah.
And he kind of got me into football because he was like, just try it out. See what happens if you like it. If you don't, And I mean, obviously not great for the knees at all, but he was like, just go try out. And I ended up going to a, very small local team, the Veterau Bulls.
I like that name.
Great name. Great. They had a great logo too. And
I'm gonna have to see if I can find that logo when we're done here, and during editing, I'm gonna throw that son of a bitch in there. Do it.
I can
send me one while I'm editing it. I'll throw a picture of it up there.
I think I even have my roster picture from back then. So
oh shit! Send it. I might be able to. Send it all. Because I'm the one doing the editing now again. So send it all, dude.
But so I went to this like it wasn't a trial; it was an normal practice, and we were kind of just there. And we watching practice, and at the end of the practice, it was me and two of my friends because they were also interested in it. And at the end of the practice, they kind of brought us in, and they were like, this is how football works, blah blah blah. And they were like, we want to see what you can do. And so they put two guys up, the two biggest guys they had, and put them up with the shield, and all three of us would have to run through it and see how far we get. And I was the last. My two other friends ran into them, ran through them, but kind of just bounced off a little bit. And I was a little scared, but I ran through it and I kind of closed my eyes. And when I opened them again, I was the only one standing. And so I immediately, and I'm saying like immediately, fell in love with the sport.
Yes.
I started as soon as the week after that, I started playing with them. And here you buy your own equipment. Like you can see,
damn.
I mean, it's dark right now. Give me 1 second. I'll turn the light on. You can see.
Yeah.
You can see in the back there.
Yeah.
Those are my old pads.
Holy shit.
So like you had to buy your own equipment, and I hope the light doesn't bother. It's a
no, you're good, dude. You kidding me? We've had some of the worst lighting on this show in the past. And nobody gave a shit whatsoever.
So you had to buy your own equipment, and I remember my first helmet that I ever wore was a helmet, and I can't tell you from when it was, but that construction foam that hardens up?
Yeah. That
was inside of that helmet.
What? That insulation foam?
Yes. And
like
you got to consider this, right? Like, as an American, you don't hear about it really, about the prices of, equipment.
No, because it's all provided.
Exactly. A normal Rydell Speedflex costs about $500.
Yes.
We didn't have that type of money, we're not made of money. So like I had this helmet. Exactly. Like, we had this helmet that was, I think it was $30 that we got for.
Damn.
And, it was just kind of like the start of and seeing if it works.
Were you rocking the one bar like a kicker face
No,
mask?
I had a normal face
mask.
Damn. The one bar is also illegal in Germany.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you can't have that here. But you can have the customized face mask. I had a teammate that had the that full grill.
Yes.
The like with the X's on there.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Yeah, that looked so sick.
Didn't the guy from Baylor wear that long time ago? There we go.
I played with him in Montreal.
Circle.
Awesome human being.
Wow.
Awesome human. I talk to him still. He is phenomenal.
Shit, we might have to have you and him on here at the same time then sometime.
I can try.
It's worth a shot. If I told you how many times we've been told no, it would fucking make your head in, dude.
But yeah, so like I kind of got into the sport through that, and with that helmet had my fair share of probable concussions.
Oh yeah.
But I started off as a tight end, D lineman, and punter, kicker, and the occasional, linebacker, fullback, that type of thing.
And how big were you at this time?
I was probably like 6 foot, maybe like 5'10", 5'11", at the time, because I was 15, 16 when I started this. And I
know with you, Nouri, I'm 5'6" at 44 years old, man.
Okay, to be fair, like I'm the biggest in my family by far.
Okay,
there's nobody in my family that's this big. My mom is 5'7". I think my dad is like 5'11". So he's not a short man, but like he's relatively tall, but like nobody's as big as me.
You got somebody's genes from earlier in the family.
I don't know where. I genuinely don't know where. But so I ended up playing all these positions, and I mean, I love tight end. Don't with my stepdad being a huge Patriots fan, I was a huge Gronkowski fan.
Yeah.
87, my guy. I always wanted to be a tight end, but unfortunately the food came in between. And the other thing too, in Germany, especially in Germany, with all those smaller teams, finding relatively good O-linemen is really, really hard.
I bet.
And I mean, it's the same thing in America with all the way from Pee Wee to the NFL. It's hard to find good O-linemen.
Yes.
And here, they don't even look for good O-linemen. They just look for people that want to play O-line. Because
just a big body.
Not enough. Exactly.
They need the bodies. Yeah, they need the bodies, exactly. Right.
Because here you pay for playing football.
Oh God.
I mean, obviously now you have the AFL-E, I think, and
the UFL. Yeah,
like,
you got UFL. You've got your indoor leagues now.
Yeah, and you get paid there, but here in Germany or in Europe in general, last year they had the ELF and you got paid there, but all the smaller leagues you don't get paid. The GFL, the German Football League, you don't get paid.
Wow.
You have American imports that come in and get per diem, I would say probably.
Okay.
And maybe housing paid, just to be able to stay.
Any
but even
sponsorships from any American companies or anything like that?
It's hard. It's hard because there's no money. There's no money. There's not enough fans that are willing to
generate the revenue to get the money to bring it in to be able to pay the players.
If you're a sponsor because you're a fan. You're not a sponsor to get the money back.
It's like trying to start a minor league football team in Nebraska or any other football team in Nebraska for that matter.
Yeah, it's exactly that. But yeah, so like I said, he was a huge Patriots fan, and because of that, I always wanted to be a tight end. But unfortunately, the food came in the way, and I became an O lineman. I was a D lineman as well.
Man.
And I went to an all-star game. It's like here in the U.S. you have the Nebraska Iowa the Nebraska high school athletes against the Iowa high school athletes.
Yeah,
the state games. We have that too here because we have 16 states, and of the 16 states, or is it 16? I might be wrong, but
shit, whatever. Don't ask me. I was horrible in school, man.
But we had state games too, and so each state brings in their athletes for the sightseeing tryout or the site tryout. That's what they call it here. To try out and see if you can make it onto the state team. And I ended up going, and I ended up making it as a D lineman. And we ended up playing. We were called the Hessen Pride. Hessen was the state. And we ended up playing Bayern. And I think it was Brandenburg, which is another state.
There's the accent. Now I finally heard the accent a little bit.
And funny enough, in this game, we played one half against Bayern and the other half against Brandenburg. It was ridiculous. Yeah, it was. I mean, like I said, Germany has some interesting things happening when it comes to football. But, we played them, and after the game, I had this guy come up to me, and he was like, "Hey, there's a real chance for you. You have the effort, and you have the raw talent, I guess, to possibly go over there and try out and see if it works." And at first, I was like, "Yeah, I'm all in. Let's go." I've always wanted to go to the U.S. I always wanted to do an exchange here. But I just when it came to the financials of it, it was really, really expensive, and I was like, again, I'm not made of money. My family's not made of money.
Right.
I was like, I can't do this. And so I was whatever, we'll forget about it. And my mom, love her to death, and she'll get everything from me for the rest of my life.
As most moms should.
As most moms should, absolutely. And dads, for sure.
Yes. Dude, you can't forget about the dads, all right?
The dads.
I know every kid looks into the camera and says, "Hi, Mom," but us dads, we know. Yeah. We know.
Who's driving you to the games?
Yeah.
Really?
We're the ones that taught him the form tackling. Go and bite that. Go bite that tree. Go bite that tree.
But yeah, so she ended up working multiple jobs She's worked since I was born. She's worked for Tupperware. The company. People don't know this. Tupperware is a company. It's not just.
I actually didn't
not
know that
just
till just now.
the containers.
That's crazy.
So she ended up working for them since I was born, because it's a very self job. Like, you just do it on your own kind of thing. Like, you get the product and you sell the product. Pretty much.
Yeah.
And,
my mom
so
used to have Tupperware parties with her friends back when I was a very young kid.
That's exactly how it was.
Oh my God.
I would always go with my mom, whenever they were anybody to look after me. And I'd sit there with all these there's no better way to say it, all these single moms.
I was going to say, you can just say it how you want to say it.
And getting cooked for, pretty much.
Oh, then you're the cute kid, man.
Exactly.
You're the buffer, dude.
I was making my mom money.
Oh, you can't tell a kid no.
It makes sense. That's why he ate himself out of position. He was used to cook for him. Got it.
But yeah, so she ended up doing that, and then behind without me knowing, she was doing some odd jobs, like cleaning for people and stuff like that. And she ended up a couple months later just handing me what's it called, like a piece of mail.
Yeah.
And it just had all the money in it, and that I would have needed for this journey.
Dude, that's thousands of dollars.
It's thousands of dollars, yes, because you're paying for high school. You got to show that you have the financials to be able to live for a year. It's a lot. God. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I mean, it's way past now, so I can talk about it. We didn't have the financials to live a year without work in the US, but she had access to the company card.
Oh yeah.
So it looks like we had the financials. But so she, like I said, she ended up giving me this mail, and I ended up being able to go through with the process of starting it, and going doing all the testing and all the visa interviews. And I mean, it was hard because I have an Arabic name. I have an Arabic background with my dad, and
wow.
It was a hard process because the US does not play. They do not play with that, and it was hard. But
at any point in time, did it feel like, is this really worth it?
Yes, absolutely, and I'll get to that too.
Okay.
It like, there were some things where I was like, and I'll get to that now, because after the visa process was done, and like I got through the visa process, because the visa process itself takes a couple months. And like, you go to these interviews, and you got to go to the US embassy to do these interviews. And my mom couldn't go with me because, only the person that's applying can go into the US embassy.
Oh my God.
And I'm, 16 by myself with all these Americans that are there, and I'm freaking out, but whatever. That was not the hard part. The hard part was, as soon as I got done with everything and I actually had my flight to go to the US, I didn't know anything about Nebraska.
Oh shit.
I had no clue what Nebraska was. I didn't know.
You've never seen any pictures, nothing?
Listen, I thought, you remember that Kenny Bell hit? Where he comes back and crack the
Wisconsin Big Ten title game. Yeah.
Now, this sounds super dumb, but I thought it was Netflix versus Wendy's. Because this sounds super stupid, but like, in my head, I don't know what college football is. I had no clue what college football was. I only watched, greatest hits of all time, and you see Troy Polamalu, you see all those big names, and you see Kenny Bell, but I didn't know who Kenny Bell was at the time, and I didn't know anything about what all that stuff was, because they make it smart. They cut out the scoreboard so you don't see the names. But so I had no clue about Nebraska, and I was supposed to fly from Frankfurt to Philadelphia to Omaha. And I land in Philadelphia, and I go to the security checkpoint, the border patrol, and I hand them my files. It's all the visa documents, it's my passport, it's the written exchange student information, it's all that stuff. And the guy literally looks at my name, doesn't even go through anything. He looks at my name, puts it in a red folder, hands it to the cop behind him, and tells me to follow him. I follow him. I go into this cement building. It's inside of the airport. It's like a cement block of the building. Walk in there, and everything you see is minority groups.
Oh my god!
Like you only see, the stereotypical what a terrorist would look like. The turban and the full outfit,
Sikhs, things like
exactly.
that. Like, oh dear,
like every minority you can think of was in there.
And of course, it's in a room off where nobody can see this in public.
Exactly. It's a cement building. Like it's literally a cement block inside of the airport. And I'm sure most airports have it. You just don't see it.
Exactly. We don't want you to see how racist we are.
Exactly. So I walk in there.
Right.
And to be fair, at this point, because I didn't want to pay for a stupid expensive flight that was, getting there, wait half an hour or an hour and go on the next plane. I had a delay of 7 hours that I could wait there because it was cheaper. It made it like $600 cheaper. So, but
shit! Well, then never mind.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference the longer you wait at the airports. But luckily I did that because I go in there and they start talking to me and they're going through all of my clothes, all of my electronics. They're going through my text messages. They hooked up my PlayStation to a TV to see if there was any text messages on there.
Damn.
Like they literally went through everything. And I swear to God, I am freaking out. Like I'm sitting there. So it's imagine like, those steel tables that go when you go past through security and you grab your stuff and put them on the steel tables, put everything back in there.
Yeah.
That's like there's like 6 steel tables that are in a row, and at the end there's a couple chairs, and you sit there while they go through all your stuff. I'm sitting there, and there's 4 policemen in like full juggernaut, like full riot gear, machine guns standing in front of me. I'm 17 years old at the time. I'm shitting my pants.
You should be.
Like I'm crying.
And this is the first time you've traveled outside?
Yes. It's my first time to the US. This is my first time to the US. I've traveled, but this is my first time to the US.
Nice impression, guys.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm there for 4.5 hours.
Oh my God.
Yes. And during these 4.5 hours, like I was sitting there for 2 hours, and the other 2.5 hours I was getting bombarded with questions about, am I a terrorist? And
you're getting interrogated as if you're going to kill somebody.
Listen to this. I'm like, I had no clue about Nebraska, right? So like, I know I have the contact information of the family that I'm going to, but I don't know them.
Oh shit.
I've texted with them and that's it.
Oh my God.
I'm sitting there and he's like, call the people that you're going to. So I'm like, all right, like I got you. So I call my host dad and love him to death. That guy will always be my family, and like his family is part of my family. And I love them. I try and calling them and nobody answers.
Oh shit.
Got to give to that. He's a pretty successful businessman. So like, he doesn't have that much time all the time. He's in meetings, whatever. So like, whatever. Call again. I'm like, okay, let me try this. So I Google the company name and I just called the front desk pretty much. I was like, hey, is there any way you could get me my host dad, and I don't want to say his name because I don't know if you're fine. But she ends up going into the meeting and is like, hey,
oh shit,
some German kid is calling for you, like somebody's coming, and he's like, oh shit, yeah, you're right. So he gets on the phone, and he's like, because I had texted him during this whole time. I was texting him like, I'm at border control, like, I'm stuck here waiting. He gets on the phone and is like, what's up, Nouri? You still with those fuckers at border patrol? I'm on speaker with the guy.
Oh, I love this guy. This guy.
I'm like, hey, you're on speaker. And he's like, oh, shit. Hey. So, immediately down the shitter again. But
God.
Luckily after that, like once he cleared up that I'm actually coming to them and stuff, I was able to leave. But I end up in the Philadelphia airport, like just kind of roaming, seeing things, because they have some tributes to the Eagles and stuff in there. So like,
big enough airport to roam around.
Yeah, exactly. So I just walked around and ended up getting to my gate a couple hours early and sat there. and my flight gets canceled.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, like whatever, it's a flight cancellation. It's not that big of a deal.
Is this
I go up
God
to the
telling me
desk.
not to go?
Yeah, like I get to the desk and I'm standing there and like in the line because everybody obviously is standing in line.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, we don't know what's going on. And I barely speak English at this point. Like I do, but like super broken English. With a
You learned it
crazy
really
German
well,
accent.
really fast, because I wouldn't be
Hey.
able to tell now.
8 years later, come on. You speak English the whole time. I love speaking English now. But at the time, all I knew was from TV shows and movies and video games.
Oh, God.
So I'm freaking out because they're not telling me anything, and they can't tell me anything because they don't even know.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there at the Philadelphia airport. I end up getting a flight at 4 a.m. To Chicago, from Chicago then on to Omaha.
Oh,
the thing is, with a 4 a.m. flight, it's early enough that they don't have to give you a hotel room.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's already 9 p.m.
Yeah.
So they were like, there's this terminal that's being built right now. They're putting cots out. So I'm just going to this cot, and I'm like, I've been up already for 16, 17 hours at this point because the flight is 11 hours plus the time of waiting there and then, the border control. I'm sitting there on this cot. I'm scared because all I hear about the United States is people stealing stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like gripping.
You weren't
tight.
misinformed.
I'm laying on this cot. I had my bag wrapped around my arm and my head.
Yes.
I was using my suitcase as my headrest, all these things to be able to get a couple hours of sleep. But like I said, when I was sitting there, I was texting my mom. It's like, I want to go home. Like, this is my first experience in the U.S. and it's already this shitty. Like, I want to go home. I don't want to do this anymore. And whatever. End up getting on the flight, go from Chicago to Omaha. Obviously, I'm late, way later than I was supposed to be. My host dad, again, didn't know about the delay.
Oh, shit.
So, and I get to, for some reason, at this point in time, I get to the Omaha airport. I have a Samsung phone at the time. I'm pure iPhone now because in the US, it's hard to not have an iPhone.
That's right.
I'm at the Omaha airport and I can't get on Wi-Fi. I can't text him.
Oh my
God. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I can't text them. Nobody here is helpful. Like, they're all kind of rude.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I don't speak very good English. So I'm like, already feel like I'm rude. So I go to the police station at the Omaha airport, and luckily the guy at the police station was awesome. He knew the guy. He knew of him. He knew the company. He knew who he was.
Oh, damn.
So he was able to help out. And I ended up getting with him and being able to talk to him, and he ended up picking me up, and I'm driving from the Omaha airport. And my first experience of Nebraska, because when I flew in, I sat on the aisle side, so I didn't see anything because the guy next to me had the blinds down. So my first experience of Nebraska is cornfields.
Yep.
You see Omaha, you come out of the airport, you go through Omaha a little bit, but as soon as you're out of Omaha, you're pretty much, cornfields and fields and cattle all the way down to Lincoln. So this is my first experience of Nebraska, and I'm like, where the fuck am I? This is not what I'm expecting. But again, like I said earlier, everything you do full-heartedly. So I was like, I'm gonna do the best I can with this. And I get to his house, and first thing I say is like, how many people live here? Like, how many families? Because it's a huge house. Again, very successful human being.
Okay, so I see where you're thinking.
Yeah, in Germany, a house like that would have 3 to 4 families. On each floor, there's a family.
Oh shit.
So he's like, what do you mean? It's just me and my kids. And I'm like, this is like my first experience of like being in the top, 1% of life. I'm always, right below middle class.
Yeah.
So, that was the start. But I ended up going to Norris High School, south of Lincoln and Firth, and got there. And at first it wasn't, like, I'm going to play football. It was like, I want to, but I don't know anything about football yet. It's my second, this is like my first real year of football, but like my second year of overall football. And I get there, and as soon as I walk in, the head coach comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, what's up? Come here." You know what I mean?
You're a big kid.
Let's talk.
You're a big kid. Maybe we can find something for you.
Exactly. And during that time, I had grown. I was I ended up being during that time I was 6'3", about 275.
At 17?
Yeah, like there was between 16 and 17, I grew like 2.5 inches and just gained weight. It was like, you can ask my mom. I was eating like a whole horse at home pretty much every day just because I was growing so much. But which, you know, part of the reasons why I had this Oscar Schlatter thing on my knees.
I need to slap my mom for smoking while she was pregnant with me. Damn it! I know that's what happened to my height.
Same issue with me too, because there's no way I'm this big for a reason. You know, like for no reason. I mean,
y'all didn't live near like a nuclear power plant or certain power lines or anything, did you? Okay, just want to make sure.
Inner city kid.
Okay, cool. Just making
Inner
sure.
City. But so yeah, I end up going to Norris, and first experience of real football was 2 days. 2 days in July.
Oh God! In Nebraska,
dude, I have never worked out in my life at this point.
Oh shit!
Because in Germany, being in a gym is expensive as hell. You know, you got to buy it yourself and like have a monthly subscription.
So it's
like
more of a privilege.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
You have your mainstream, Planet Fitness, whatever,
of course,
kind of things, but where like at that point I hadn't lived in Frankfurt anymore. I moved outside of Frankfurt.
Okay.
And where I lived, there was nothing like that.
You had somebody had a personal gym that could let people. Okay, yeah.
But I never knew anybody like that, so I was like, I just played. Shit. I was a goalkeeper. You don't really work out as a goalkeeper.
Yeah, you're not going in there trying to squat 500 or bench 300.
Exactly. So I end up going, 2 days, and I am dying.
You got it.
It is 98 degrees. I don't.
Humidity.
I'm not understanding how Fahrenheit works even. So I'm like, what the fuck does this mean? And why is it so fucking hot? So I'm dying, and it's like that's like my first.
Oh yeah, so 2 days with all that shit on, you don't know
exactly. I was dying. Like, I literally, I think the first day I passed out. The second day I was violently throwing up, and I think it was like 2 weeks of like the 2 days.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah, just dying the whole time pretty much. But so we go through all that, and playbook was really easy. It's
good
Nebraska football, run the damn ball kind of thing. So I run right, run left, run straight kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Pass block right, pass block left. Was a D lineman and O lineman, a tackle and punter. Because we had another German as well there. Actually, that was a kicker.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I didn't know about this till I got there either, though. So,
but at least you had somebody that you could converse with right away.
Exactly. They were a little younger, but I mean, it didn't matter.
That's okay. You're still from the same place, so
exactly. And so that was like my first real experience of like getting into football in the U.S. And the first week, with it. The first game week. The Wednesday of the game week. So like, because we play obviously Friday Night Lights,
Yep.
Big time shit.
Wednesday's usually your walkthroughs and shit like that.
Exactly. During the walkthrough, somebody falls into my knees.
Oh no.
So I'm a big kid, right? Like I hadn't really worked out. Just like my second month into really working out.
Oh my God.
Knees banged up pretty much. And I'm like, well, shit. Okay, what now? I'm playing through it. Like, I don't care.
Yeah,
it's not
you're
the first.
young. You feel like you're going to bounce back.
Yeah, I'm a goalkeeper. I got kicked in the face multiple times. Like it's not that big of a deal.
My knee ain't shit.
Exactly. And the issue, or not issue, I'm grateful for him now. The head trainer at the high school, he was like, you know what, you're not playing without knee braces, because I was the biggest guy on the team. For sure, every D lineman or O lineman that I'm playing against will probably cut me 85% of the time.
Yeah.
So he was like, you're not playing without knee braces. So I ended up not playing the first game. It was against Beat Rice.
Yeah.
Not the Orangemen.
Yeah. No, you said it right.
Cam Jurgens, old home.
Yeah, it's
my high school. So I got there the year after Cam had left there, but my high school actually broke his leg in his senior year. When they played us.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so we ended up losing because of that reason, because Beatrice built their whole offense around him, and as soon as he was out, they had a whole new offense, and like North losing because of that. But
yeah, you guys weren't prepared for any of that.
Yeah, no, he was a freak athlete. That you could throw anything in any direction of it. He was a tight end. You throw anything in his general direction, he's catching it and running through 4 people. Like,
maybe we get you and Beef Jerky on here at the same time.
I would
you guys
love
to just
to
share some high school stories.
But
too.
like I said, I actually never played against him because he was the year before me.
Yeah,
but either or, I didn't play against him. Was the water boy during that game, kind of thing. Was wearing my jersey proudly, whatever. But my first game was the next week against Crete.
Oh yeah,
and my very first play, I got a pancake.
Yeah, buddy.
And, left tackle, driving the guy to the ground. I fall on him. Our fullback jumps over me.
Yes.
With the running back running around. Like, lovely play. Lovely play. But yeah, so that was like my actual first experience of football in the U.S. And hit the ground running at that point. I loved it. Every moment that I had in high school was so fun. I wrestled in high school too.
Oh yes.
I threw shot put in high school as well. Like,
surprise.
I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I would never want to, redo that time and do it differently. Like, that time was absolutely amazing, and I loved that time.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it started out the best, but then once you settled into it.
Absolutely. But to be fair, because of that, I got to the point where I'm at now. So like,
yes,
if I change one thing, never know where I'm at now. So
absolutely. Butterfly effect.
Nebraska is my home. I consider it my home. I met my girlfriend there. I met, wonderful people. My host family, all these people that, I keep dearly in my heart. And Nebraska's my home. I want to live there one day and like be able to stay there. And, I want to become a firefighter after football. Okay. My plan is to do that in Nebraska as well. That's one thing that like, I want to be able to help people with. And, as a former athlete, as a firefighter, you're still working out, you're still doing your thing. So you stay in shape, and, you actually get paid pretty handsomely. I didn't even know this, but you get paid relatively well, and, you're a government employee, so you get nice benefits too. But I mean, all the financial sides of things away, I want to help people. And it's one thing that I'm not scared to run and fire for a kid. So
damn,
I would love to do that. But yeah, Nebraska's my home. I bleed red forever. And I mean, I'm excited to be able to one day live there, but right now it's a little hard.
I'm going to say one thing. I'm going back to when you were talking about the block with Kenny Bell against Wisconsin. You thought it was Netflix versus Wendy's. Maybe that's the kick in the ass the university needs to finally change the fucking font of the N on the side of the helmet, because I'm sick and tired of fucking hearing it too.
I don't know if this is true. I have no source. I remember I saw it somewhere, and I'm pretty sure I saw a trademark that said that Netflix actually had to buy the N from Nebraska.
Really?
Now, I'm not sure if this is true. I
wouldn't doubt it.
I have no source of this. I can't find where I found this or where I read this. But
let me look that up.
Think about it. If you
just say Kenny's always got his computer right in front of him, so we've got our
think about it.
researcher.
Do you remember the time when Netflix was truly just the N in that same font? And now you see how like the N changed colors.
Yes,
in the Netflix N,
and the line kind of goes through
exactly
the diagonal in the corner.
Exactly, it's like a darker red. It's like
it's not just a solid N anymore.
Exactly. And I'm almost certain that I read that it was because of the Nebraska N that they had like a trademark dispute or something like that about the N. Because Nebraska's older, obviously.
And Nebraska must have a hell of a racket on N's, because even the one on Kenny's hat there, you can see there's the little circle R for the trademark. The registered trademark. Exactly. And that's a different font.
Yeah. Yeah. It is ridiculous.
There's a monopoly going on fonts on the letter N, dude. We had to drop we had an N on our, where is it? Our logo right here. This has our old logo. There's an N on the tank, and a silver N in the football.
Yep.
When we signed with Herdat, we had to change that because we couldn't use it. It was a trademarked N.
Yep.
So we had to just switch it to the letters of the podcast.
Exactly. It's hard.
It's crazy.
The N is Nebraska.
It is, and I love it.
Or
you know, wrong.
You know how like the people want to say it about the football players. The N stands for knowledge.
Oh God. You know what?
I'm sure Kenny has heard that before.
Yeah, and there's two major fan bases that could just shut up because one lives just to the west, and you can't spell a C bomb without CU. So
yeah.
And then that other moronic team to the east is Iowa.
Exactly.
It's not Iowa, it's Iowa because they're fucking idiots.
I fully agree.
Surrounded by idiots, huh? The state
Yes.
of Nebraska surrounded by idiots.
Idiots out wandering around. That's how you spell Iowa, folks.
Yes. I actually after Norris, I ended up going to Colorado State. So I have a hatred towards CU from both colleges I was at.
Yes.
I hate that place with a passion. Like truly never hated a team like that. And I come from a soccer background. Like, you truly hate people here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
you guys have what do they call them?
Old rivalries that are just,
yes.
You have hooligan factions.
Yes.
For soccer clubs, dude.
Okay. One of the craziest rivalries in Germany for soccer was, so my hometown's Frankfurt, right?
Okay.
The team in Frankfurt is called Eintracht Frankfurt.
Sure.
They have a rivalry against Offenbach, which is the town right next to it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so that's
rivalry,
proximity war.
This rivalry is so bad that for many years they were not allowed to have fans in the stadium because they would beat the living shit out of each other every game.
They'd have to play in an empty fucking stadium.
Yes, it's
Holy
shit. It'd be either like only Frankfurt fans can go there or only Offenbach fans can go there, and it was like bad. It was really bad. I remember. Right before I went to the US, we had moved southwest of Germany, like kind of close to the French border. And I ended up going to a team there. And they played in in the soccer team's like facility area. Like their field was inside of like this compound. And one day, I'm going to practice and I see probably 100 to 200 cop cars, 3 water tanks, all these policemen and riot gear, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what happened here?
Yeah.
And I don't care. Like, I asked the cop, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And he's like, well, the local team, the team with the compound, is playing their rival that day. So they have these people because you could look up any German rivalry. You'll see pyro. You'll see people throwing stuff at the other team.
I've seen the fire,
like
near fire bombs and smoke bombs and
all Molotov fucking cocktails.
Yes, it's ridiculous. Like, I mean, you hear American people say, American fans are crazy. You have not seen
No. We don't even compare.
No,
not even close.
It is ridiculous.
Okay, with you being a soccer fan, then Nouri, you had to have seen the movie Green Street Hooligans.
I have not.
Oh my God, dude!
I have not.
Look, I'm not a soccer fan, but this fucking movie, it's really more about what do they call a faction of fans for a club? What do they call them?
Hooligans.
Is it just hooligans?
Yeah, like if it's like there's ultras, there's the ultra hooligans, there's the super ultra hooligans.
That could be it. I want to say he calls it something else in the movie, but the main character is Charlie Hunnam, who was Jackson, Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
So
yep.
Great flick. It's also same dude from Kenny, Lord of the Rings, Frodo.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
Him and Charlie Hunnam are the main characters, and it's all about being a hooligan for your club.
Yeah.
And the dude Frodo from Lord of the Rings comes over from America to see his sister or whatever, and then kind of just falls in with these guys. They don't initially like him because they call him a Yank. He's the Yankee. And then American. Yeah, and that's where you hear about, the Chelsea grins, things like that. And man, if you see this movie, get back to me and let me know.
I feel like now that you're saying it, I feel like I've seen it because it sounds.
Charlie Hunnam and Elijah Wood, dude. I'm telling you, this movie is fucking great. And I don't like soccer, familiar. But my wife watched it because she's a Charlie Hunnam fan. I watched it with her, and I fell in love with it. Now the ones after that, the sequels, don't fucking bother. They're not worth it.
Sequels usually are not.
When you watch it, hit me up and let me know like how accurate.
Let me write this down real quick here. Make sure that I don't forget about it.
It's a good one, dude. It's a good one.
What's it called again?
Green Street Hooligans.
Green Street Hooligans. Okay, I got it.
I gotta know like how accurate the way it is.
Sure, it is pretty. Like
what you're explaining it. It's
when it comes
more
to soccer
crazy.
Movies, they're usually pretty accurate or relatively accurate.
Yeah, what you're explaining seems even more crazy than what the movie tried to portray.
And was it in England? Like you went to England or Ireland or something like that?
Yeah, it's in England, and they talk about like the Tottenham Football Club. Yeah, and I'm trying to think of who the hell they are.
Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal.
No, wasn't those? Nope. They always sang "Tiny Bubbles." Shit.
Tiny Bubbles.
Oh my God! Forever blowing bubbles.
What I'm trying to say is the English teams, they're not on another level. The chants they have is so funny. They're so funny. Like it's ridiculous. I love sometimes just sitting there like watching YouTube and just listening to like some of these idiots chant like, and the whole stadium will join too.
Yes,
it's fucking hilarious.
That comes back to wrestling too. You hear that in wrestling nowadays too, especially when they go over to the European countries. Yep. Some of those chants they'll get going. Oh my God, and they're hilarious.
It's different.
Yes, it's a collective. It's like they all share one brain wavelength, and they all know exactly what they're going to say, what they're going to chant. It's crazy.
You know what? I think a really big thing or reason for that is the fact that, like, for example, in Germany, right? Like, people here, it sounds weird, but like people here don't really have like, I don't want to say they don't have hobbies, but like, they kind of just, they have a family that watches the specific soccer team and they grow up with it. And that's their whole life. Like, that's just what it is a lot of times. And I mean, Nebraska is kind of similar to that,
I was about to say, I'm very similar to.
Yeah, like you grow up in Nebraska, you're most likely a Nebraska fan, and you're probably most likely a Chiefs, Vikings, or Broncos fan because they're
possibly Packers
or Green Bay,
or Green Bay
out here. Yeah,
they're just the close proximity.
Exactly,
very similar here too, and like. Germans are known to be very, follow the rules, but when it comes to soccer, you can throw that out of the window.
Good. Let your hair down, man.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy here.
I mean, look, we all know it's not like Germany has the greatest history, but for God's sake, let the folks have some fucking fun. It's been a while.
It's kind of funny because with the history of Germany, when I came to the U.S., the American flag, you see it everywhere.
Oh, it is everywhere.
Like, when you drive through Lincoln, when you drive from Lincoln to Omaha, that one huge one that's like by that dealership, like the truck dealership, dude, that is the biggest flag I've ever seen in my life. But like the fact that you drive a block away and you will see at least one American flag out of a window, out of a car, out of something. Is something you will never see here.
Really?
You will never see.
Yeah, that's not normal in other countries, right?
Dude,
it's not normal.
Especially with our history, national pride is a kind of badly seen thing.
Well, look, in a sense, I can understand that.
No, for sure. But like the only times you will see flags, German flags, kind of around town or around like, on a car or something like that is during the national, when the national team plays.
Okay. Olympics, things like that.
Yeah. Olympics a little bit, but it's more like the people just sit at home and watch it. But when World Cup or European Cup,
The big
when those
big
things
guys.
happen.
The
Like,
individual big boys.
Now I see what you're
exactly.
saying.
You're like you'll see the German flag, be hoisted onto cars or sometimes out of a window, but that's it. You won't see it at any other time.
Yeah, every
like
country.
the U.S. is
every
wild.
country doesn't do it like this. That's why a lot of them think it's over the top. How we do that?
I mean, with that,
it is.
That,
yeah,
it's
like
it comes like you have the military as well, right? Like the U.S. military is the best military in the world by far, by a long shot. They're better, just financially, they're better.
Yeah.
And like even just the sheer manpower that will willingly join the military because they want to defend the country, they want to step into their father's footsteps or their mother's footsteps or family, like something.
You get that a lot. They want to carry on the lineage.
Exactly.
The legacy.
Here you won't see that. Here you don't see that. Like here it's like, they had the mandatory time where like you had to go for a year when you turn 18, but like they're thinking about actually bringing it back because there's so few that go join it's called the Bundeswehr, which is like the German army.
Okay.
But there's not there's no pride behind it. There's no feeling for the country behind it because of the history, because of like you don't look at a German military man and you're like, oh,
sir, how you doing?
Exactly. Like it's not like a thank you for your service. It's like you're kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I get you.
But
look,
in
let's
the US,
be honest. It's kind of the same in America at times too, man. It can be.
For sure. I mean, especially nowadays with the whole, and I'm an athlete, so you can't get into the whole politics of things.
Same here. That is the one thing we fucking avoid on here.
But like, it's hard to be yourself nowadays, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because I feel like anything you say can kind of be twisted against you.
Easily.
Yeah, and in ways,
especially if it's only in a text-based form.
Yes, absolutely, and I think that's the worst part about it because people hiding behind their screens, not like, if you want to talk shit, tell me. I'm willing to take it. Like if you don't like me, you don't like me. I don't give a fuck.
We've invited people on here that have talked shit to us on social media, and guess what? No invitation accepted.
Hey, we're here.
Here's your platform,
dude. You said it behind the screen. Like what's stopping you from saying it now? But it's
what approach I took. What approach I took with all of that. This is honest to God truth. I don't go back and forth with strangers.
No, he doesn't.
I don't know
That's
you,
fair.
and just because you like someone, no, I'm gonna say it, just because you like President Trump, and I don't care from no means we have a different, no means we can't get along. Your opinion is your opinion, my opinion is my opinion.
Absolutely.
You have your reasons, I have my reasons.
Absolutely.
I mean, just because I don't like this bill and you like it, you have reasons, I have my reasons. I don't need you to try to tell me I'm wrong for thinking the way that I think.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to tell you you're wrong for thinking out the way you're thinking.
Exactly.
That's your opinion. That's how you feel. Live your life.
Absolutely.
As long as you're not a shitty person.
Yes, and that's the
go.
biggest thing. Like people are just shitty people. Like that's the biggest thing behind politics, behind religion, behind everything is like
shitty people hide behind it.
Yes,
yeah,
and that's the like
it's their shield. It's their shield to be shitty people, like, and that's unfortunate.
I grew up as a Muslim because of my father. My father is a Muslim. Like I grew up in that way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go ahead and be like, hey Brian, why are you not Muslim? You should be.
Yeah.
I'm not like I'm not Muslim anymore. I don't really believe in anything. Like I believe that there's something, but
right.
I'm right there with you.
Just be a good dude, and I hope you'll probably
be a moral person.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't kill me just because you're not supposed to do that. You should.
Yeah,
like
don't steal from me because you just shouldn't do.
Yeah, like it's not yours. Like if you really need something, ask. Like I'll give it to you if you really like.
Don't use the religious text.
Yeah, and like it's the extremists.
Right. Yeah, that messed it up for everyone. Yep.
That messed it up for everybody. You have the extremists in Islam. You have the extremists in Christianity. You have
Catholicism and everything.
Judaism. And you have the extremists as a Democrat, you have the extremists as Republican. You have the extremists as male, you have the extremists as female. Like
everywhere.
And like at the end of the day, like if you're just if I can sit here with you and you and have a normal conversation and it does not fucking matter what I think about who's president and who's not.
Yeah.
Like it does not matter. Like personally, I'm gonna throw this out there. Biden and Trump both wanted international students out.
Man.
Both wanted international students out. Both very two separate sides of things.
Yes.
But same reasons. So
one related this way, another one did it another way.
Exactly. So like, you know,
two different sides of the same coin.
Exactly. Like who should I go for? Well, I don't, because it has nothing to do with me. I mean, it did at the time, but I don't care. Like the good thing about the US, you'll have it for 4 years and maybe 8 years.
Yeah.
That's the one good thing. We had a chancellor for like 24 years.
Holy shit.
Like she was the chancellor. I didn't even know that she stepped down till like like this past year. But she stepped down apparently like 2 or 3 years ago. But like she was there my whole life.
You just used to her being that person in there.
Yeah, like that, you know, I mean here I don't really watch the news either because I think it's bullshit.
There's both sides are shit.
If you want to really know about something, you read about it yourself. Like that's just, you know, you learn about it, whatever.
Do your own research.
Yeah, like best example for that, for news-wise, and we get back to this boring journalism shit. I was in Dubai while this whole shit was going on. I landed the day before.
Oh shit! They got hit by some shit, didn't they?
Yes.
But
and I'm listening. Like I'm talking to you from like I was talking to my friends that were watching the news, and they are saying like on the news they're saying Dubai airport got destroyed. Dubai is getting bombed to shreds, and people are dying left and right. Dude, I'm walking around the Burj Khalifa every day. No issues. Like the United Arab Emirates were unbelievable when it came to safety for the tourists and people that were there, because the United Arab Emirates is 90% tourism.
Right, like that's their bread and butter. They're gonna make sure
there's not many people that are actually from the UAE.
Wow.
They're all expats, nomads, people that come from other countries to go work there.
Wow.
And like it is during the time I was there, I was supposed to be there for 6 days. I ended up being there for 10 days because of, you know, airport closures and stuff. During that time, and I'm not gonna lie, the UAE Ministry of Defense Twitter account was my favorite, because they like every day they would send out like a stat sheet of how many drones and missiles they caught. They had around 1,200 drones and rockets go in the direction of the UAE. If it's, you know, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, general area of UAE. Of those 1,200 rockets and drones, four made it through the air defense that were on the coast and in the desert. And of the 4, none actually landed at the spot they were supposed to. They got shot down and ended up landing somewhere because, you know, they got to land somewhere.
Yeah, they got to land somewhere.
Shit. During that whole time, 2 people died. You know, bless them. You never want to hear that. But
no,
when it comes to statistics, I guess, of 1,200 drones, like suicide drones, these are things that fly into your house and explode. Like 4 landed somewhere, and like the one person that died, it was it landed on the car, like, you know, it got shot down and landed on the car.
Collateral damage.
Like, it happens. Like, I mean, it's shit.
Basically, friendly fire.
Yeah, pretty much. Like it's a bad thing. I don't know what happened to the other person exactly, but it wasn't like a direct hit.
Probably wrong place, wrong time again.
Exactly. Like there was one that landed in front of, you know, on the Palm Jumeirah, the big palm. They have like this hotel they have there.
Yeah.
One landed right in front of it, like in front of their parking area.
But nobody, it wasn't this war zone that it was being portrayed as.
Dude, like the first day, obviously, you know, the UAE sent out this national threat emergency, you know, kind of similar to like what's it called in the US, the missing child thing.
Oh, Amber Alert.
Amber Alert, yeah. pretty much that. It was like an Amber Alert saying,
shit.
you know, national missile threat kind of thing. And
Kind of like the
like
mistaken one for Hawaii not too long ago.
Yes, exactly.
Oh
exactly.
shit! Yeah, I'd be freaking the fuck out.
Right, as you know, who wouldn't? I just got out of like my girlfriend's family. Her and I were there. We were in the Dubai Mall, and we were walking out to go see the Burj Khalifa because they have like a nice fountain area right in front of it where you can like kind of see it in full view. And we just got out there. There's probably, I don't know, maybe 5,000, 10,000 people there. They're kind of like, you know, walking around there. Everyone is getting this message. Everyone, you know, gets this.
Oh God!
Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Like everybody's getting on their phone
In stereo.
In stereo, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you, nobody cared.
What?
No one like you know, people looked at their phones and you could see you know, the tourists that like you were just there for tourism. Right. They were like a little bit, you know, scared.
Oh, my ass is running.
Like all the other people, you know, taking the pictures, walking around with their kids, whatever. And so like we're freaking out because we're like, you know, we didn't think of this as like something that could happen. The second day,
why would you?
Yeah, right. And like, you know, being a, you know, like having grown up in the generation of, you know, phones and social media and whatnot, I'm obviously going to be on Twitter and checking out, you know, what's going on, like what happened. And that's
how you know you're now time news.
Exactly. And so that's how I got into like this, you know, the Ministry of Defense of the UAE. They were posting about it, like that the threat was coming, but they got avoided. And I luckily had a friend that worked, it's from Dubai actually, and he works for the Abu Dhabi police. And I was like, yo, what's going on? And he's like, dude, don't even worry about it. Like, I get you might be scared, but nothing's happening. Like, nothing is going to happen. Because, and there's a good reason for it. If you look at Dubai, the Dubai International Airport, it is the biggest hotspot of people going to Asia and Africa. Every flight that goes to Asia goes through Dubai. Or, I mean, obviously not every, but like, you know, 98 of all flights.
99%.
Exactly. Like there's millions of people that go through that airport every week. Because they're working in Asia, working in Europe, working in Africa. Like it's the one way where everyone goes through.
Right.
As soon as one thing would like landed there, that's the first time that the UAE was like, all right, we're done. Like it was the same thing, got shot down, landed on the tarmac. Like there was no flights, but like it landed on the tarmac. So officially, you know, the airport got attacked.
Okay.
On American news, you know, my friends are telling me the airport is destroyed, no flights are leaving because a plane got hit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
You like, can't listen to either side over here.
It's like
you just can't.
It's the Dubai airport. If anybody attacks that place, the whole world would attack whoever did that because everybody's losing on money.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying the best place for me to get my news, there's two sources I have. Last Week Tonight with John Oliver on HBO and The Daily Show. That's
the Daily
it.
Show?
Yes.
Okay.
I watched the BBC.
They're going to, there you go.
Whoa.
Oh, that's nasty.
I know. No, not that BBC. Hold on. Kenny, did we just have your own Diddy moment finally? Did
Diddy do it?
Did we finally just get your ass in a Diddy moment?
Whoa. Let me fix that. All I gotta do is look down and watch that.
Rewind.
The news, the BBC news.
Wow.
Rewind, run it back. There we go.
Yep. Hey, let me bring that back.
Cut it out.
I watched the international news from the BBC news.
There we go. Oh God, that was the best, dude.
Yeah,
Kenny, I wouldn't even have thought of it that way if you hadn't stopped yourself.
Wait a minute.
When you said
as soon as you stopped, Like,
Yeah, then it
I
hit
was like, yeah, that is a moment.
That is a whoa.
That
Maybe
is
they
a
need
moment
to-
for sure.
They may
What
need to go and change their letters.
What
The
Cat Williams
news.
say? Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
Shit.
But yeah,
So-
I was there. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna enjoy my vacation that I was supposed to have as
Yeah.
Not as relaxing.
yeah, but like it was unbelievably safe. Like
Good.
there was not like my girlfriend's family, they had said that we went to the Global Village, like a big park with like all these different countries that have like their own things there. I went to the bathroom and they said that they saw something fly over while I was in the bathroom.
Okay.
I mean, sure, you're going to see stuff fly over. But again, nothing actually came anywhere close to us.
Wow.
It was like we had pretty much, I mean, like I said, we're still, a little eerie. We're still like, not going to go into the desert and hang out in the desert,
hell no.
all the shit will land. But like, it wasn't like we didn't drive around on the highway and like nobody cared.
Yeah.
Like everybody went about their day.
You could walk around the city.
Yeah. And like, that's what I'm saying. Like this whole narrative that like people are saying now, like Dubai is not safe or UAE is not safe. I'm like, no, it is. It is unbelievably safe.
Unless that country is telling you not to come here because it's unsafe, you're probably fine.
Like if that country that's in the hotspot of, the typical Middle Eastern issues, if that country has no issue with it, like it's gotta be safe, right? Like, you know what I mean? Right. Out of all places, that is the spot to be at. Like
if they're like, hey man, it's all good, don't trip.
Yeah, like I'm sure you're fine. But yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like just to get back to the whole, it's the extremists on each direction. It's the journalist extremists. It's the religious extremists. It's the political extremists.
We are living in a time where that type of behavior and ideology, because of all the avenues we have for information and misinformation to get out, is what's pretty much one, tearing the United States apart, and two, having the people of the world in so many disagreements. When you didn't have a time where these different ideologies get to people so easily
in seconds,
you in a matter of a send, you didn't have this.
No.
Yes.
And like I've always told people, like the political spectrum, Brian has heard me say it before. I've always said you have most people in America, whether you vote Democratic or Republican. And I always tell people, don't tell me, oh, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican. You're an American. I'm just saying because we're American, you're over in Germany. But I just tell them you're an American.
I want to be American. I'm trying.
Yeah, you're gonna be on it. You're gonna be on it. But this I tell them. The moment someone identifies to me with a political party, you've already lost me.
Yeah.
Identify with me as a person. When they say, because most people are here on both sides.
Yes.
And you might like something on this side. You might like a little on this side. And you say, I'm gonna go because of that. But most people are all generally here.
Yes.
Yeah.
All bases have something they believe in, faith-wise, and this and that. Don't say because I'm this side, I'm more religious than you and you're less religious.
Yep.
That's stupid. But then what happens is the fraction of them that's way over here on both sides causes division.
Yeah.
And that's what does it. And it's sad because I hear people and they just come with stuff just like at my job, they'll come in, blah, blah, and I'm like, oh, how can I help you?
Yes.
I immediately shut it down. I don't care which side it's on.
Let's move this along.
And I work for the post office, and I tell people all the time, we don't put the post office in politics. We just want to get you your package and customer service and make sure you get your items.
Well, and to add to what you're saying,
it's just crazy. So the news does that. The channels. That's why I said I watch the international news. See, I correct that international news, not what I called it the first time. To get a little different perspective.
I swear to God, I'm going to find something funny to edit in there for when you say it the first time. It won't be that.
Whoa, you guys
Because-
whoa.
Yeah, real hot out the gate being not with her dat anymore, you know. We're starting to throw that shit in there.
Whoa.
Jesus. No, I wouldn't throw that. Oh, God. No, but
That's
to
hilarious.
add what you're saying there, Kenny, you know, being so far to one side or so far to the other side, the funny thing about that is those are the ones that have more skeletons in their closet than they would
Absolutely.
ever care anybody to know about. And if anybody ever found out, their life is over.
Yeah, that's what they mask it with. That's what
Yes.
they mask it with. And it's crazy because how many times you've seen on both sides, oh, this and that. I hate gay and lesbian people, this and that.
All the time.
But then, oh, this person is a child, you know what? Or something. And all this, and you're like, oh,
Or you'll
this-
hear of a pastor that is royally against gay relationships or anything like that. Come to find out, he's taken trips to other countries to be with a boy or something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's
Come on
crazy.
now.
Like I said, and with everything's going on with the news, especially with what's going on over there, with Iran, Israel, and all the stuff, and other people in proximity, you have to change your algorithm as far as how you're looking at stuff. Because if you're looking at certain stuff, if you want the black hole stuff, you go get the black hole stuff. It's gonna take you down this web because how it captures your stuff and give you everything you're looking for.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if you just look at the neutral stuff and like go to the other country stuff and see what's going on, you can get their perspective and it broadens your perspective.
Yes.
Of what's going on. You're not
absolutely
this way. So, you know, that's what I always tell people, man, try to open your stuff up and stop making stuff about you, but have some understanding why like other countries might feel a certain way.
Yeah.
You know, even as in America, I tell people everyone doesn't like us. And we have to understand that. We have to understand that. And we have to look at the things we may have done that make them not like us. You know?
Yeah.
Why?
Absolutely.
Why doesn't Iran like the US? Do you know why? I tell people, you know, and they break it down.
Do your research.
And they say, oh, you know, and
duh,
because of the oil and what we did, and we threw their show out and blah blah blah. That's why they don't like us. We've as a country, we've been so naive that we put our hands in so many other people's stuff that we don't pay attention to why they don't like us. And then we're like, well, I don't understand what. Well, here's why. And then once you look at it, it makes a difference. But yeah, people just need to be good people, man. And
I mean,
I know we went on this little thing, but it's just good people. It's about being good people, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with ending an episode off that shit, dude.
Absolutely.
I've never judged a person because oh, he has Muslim faith. What's up, dog? How you doing, bro? That's it. You good?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What's up, son? Because he was a Catholic or because he was whatever, Jehovah's Witness or whatever realm of Christianity, Baptist, Pentecostal. You got people that are in religion that nitpick on people on that. And you have the people in that practice Islam who have you different fractions in that. Everything has its different fractions.
You know, like the funny thing is, and I want to throw this in just before we end this. Yeah. Especially, you know, because I mean, you know, the two usually biggest issues is between Christians and Muslims.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, I'm not saying all the time, but you know, most of the time that's what
more
happens.
times than not.
Yeah, like I mean, if you really want to learn and like, you know, you can have your differences, you can have whatever, but if you learn about the actual difference of Islam and Christianity,
it'll shock them.
Because what is Allah?
Right.
What is it?
God.
It's God.
Yep.
Exactly.
Now, then the Christians are like, no. You have your God, we have our God. Where did Jesus come from?
Thank you.
God.
Thank you.
What color was he?
Thank you.
What language did he speak? He did not speak English.
In the Bible, doesn't it say skin of bronze?
Yeah, like you know, he had a beard, a full beard, and he spoke Aramaic, which is Arabic, which is Aliha is the word for God in Aramaic, which Aliha is also Allah in Arabic, and Arabic is an Aramaic language. So like, you know, and the thing is like,
Pick and choose.
Islam,
pick and choose. Pick and choose.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
they do.
Like
people pick and
in
choose.
Islam, Jesus is also a prophet.
Mm-hmm.
It's just as soon as you get, the whole Bible and the Quran,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as you get to that spot of Jesus and Muslim faith Muhammad, that's where it crosses off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But the whole before is the same.
It's the same thing.
It's Adam and Eve. It's the same in Muslim faith with different names. You have Judas. You have all these people. You have them. They're all prophets. They're all angels or whatever. Or they're all the same. And then this is the craziest thing to me, and especially in the U.S. It's always this assumption that Jesus was white.
No,
like
he did not look like a hippie. Best line I heard in How High, hippie or God looked like, or Jesus looked like a hippie in a dashiki.
Yes,
he does not look like that. He does not look like that.
No, at all. Like, he for sure was most likely brown.
Yes, most likely.
Definitely didn't speak.
Bronze. Come on.
Definitely didn't speak English. Like, English didn't barely existed. I don't think it existed. Like, I don't think it existed at all.
Probably not.
Like, it's such a stupid argument to be like, oh, my faith is better than your faith because my guy is white. He wasn't. I love these talks because I get to like actually have a good time with somebody and like not.
You can be yourself.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not making fun of it.
No,
but it's like it's the different perspectives that like you learn of people, and a lot of times it's just how they know it.
Yeah,
and like on top of this, you get to Nebraska being a predominantly white state that is very, and it comes to it, like, it's a farm state.
It is.
Most people, didn't really go to school very long because they went and helped at home at the farm.
Exactly.
So like you don't have the actual education of all these things. All they know is because Grandpa Billy Bob said, well, Jesus was white and whatever. And that's why that is that. Well, my girlfriend's black. Me and her walk around Lincoln.
She's the one I met to get the tank top from, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart, dude.
Yeah.
By the way, a very tiny thing, dude. That has got to look very awkward, her next to you.
That's hilarious.
She was like no more taller than me, man. Said, holy shit.
But like, it's just her and I when we're walking around, like you'll get weird looks, and it's like,
of course.
What? Like, and I know it's not bad intent. I know it's not.
No, but it's the
like
fact of where they're from, where they grew up
exactly.
at.
It's
not the norm.
It's the uneducated, like
exactly.
In apostrophes, because it's like, it's just they don't really know better. But like, I think that's like the biggest issue is like that people really don't want to learn about new things, or like how we're sitting here, we're talking to each other and we're teaching each other things because it's interesting, and like I want to listen to you guys hopefully like to listen to me too. Like it's a mutual conversation of things that are interesting to all three of us.
Yes.
That is one thing that in the US especially you will not see, and in Germany not either. It's the same thing. Germans are very stubborn in their own belief. They don't talk to strangers. Don't talk to me. I'm on my way to work, and after work I'm going home and I'm going to go have my beer and watch soccer. Like it's the same thing. But like I think that's the biggest issue, that like everybody has their own shit going on and don't want to be okay with learning something new and being wrong. Like being okay with being wrong is such a massive piece of humans that should be normal, but it's not.
I'll admit to it, and it's on a daily fucking basis.
Yeah, I mean
daily.
Like,
not
we
possibly
had it earlier. Like how we talked about it. Like we're most likely going to be wrong most of the time. Like, it's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I'll tell you two things before we head out of here, Nouri. One, if people give you and your girl weird looks from now on, here's what I want you to do. It's a great deterrent. You turn around, you look them in the eye, and you say, that's right, I work out, and you slap your own ass. That's what you do there. That'll be the last time that person gives you a weird fucking look. I guarantee it.
I'll put some baby powder on your hand and slap the shit out of it.
Oh, dude, see? You're getting a great spice on that one, dude.
There it is. There it is.
And then the other one, if I could suggest one more movie, and this goes to what you're talking about, how religions, they're so much more similar than people would ever care to even realize or admit. Go watch a movie called Heretic. It's not,
I've heard of that.
It's not very old. I think it came out in 24 or just last year. But there's a scene in this movie where he's explaining exactly what you were talking about. And it's about damn near all religions.
Yeah.
And how similar they really are and why they split off. It's a thriller / horror movie, kind of supernatural type stuff.
Yeah.
So if you're into that, you're going to love it. But if nothing else, watch it for that scene. My God, the way he explains it is amazing.
I'll give you another one as well. A Man from Earth. I don't know if you've heard about that.
Why does that sound familiar?
It's a guy that claims to have lived from, caveman age to modern age.
What? And, where do I find that?
I think it's free, actually. I think
it's on YouTube or something?
I don't know if it's YouTube. I can't remember where I saw it, like some like streaming site but it was free. Like it was just open.
Okay, we get out of here. Message me the title again.
I'll send it to you.
I'll look it up at work.
It's a little fiction, obviously, but like it's
just
the explanation of like how, for example, Jesus may have actually survived the 3 days because he was in Tibet and learned how to slow his heart, and had learned from the monks that he was with for many years that he could slow his heart, and how he was trained to come back to life after the fact. And as he was leaving, he just had devotees that were there and made it a big deal.
I love it. See, that's why I like watching shit like that.
Obviously you never
makes
know
you think,
or not, but it's interesting. Exactly. It makes
and that's the other thing. Nobody on this earth knows if any of that shit is true whatsoever. Yep. And I'm sorry, I don't want to break anybody's back on a religion before we get out of here. But as far as the Bible goes, I'm sorry. They're just stories, folks, because even the people that wrote it weren't even around when he was, okay? These were just stories told down, okay?
I mean, look at the fact that there's 15 different versions of the Bible.
Yes. And I've always told people.
They all came after each other.
Yes.
It's like playing, what's that game? When, you sit next to the guy and you're like whispering something in his ear and he has to go around.
Oh, shit.
What is that called?
Oh my God! It's kind of like Duck, Duck, Goose, but it's not.
But yeah, you're telling somebody something,
yes.
Then he has to tell it at the end. That person has to guess what the first person said.
God,
That's how it like through history came through, and then on top of that, where did the money come from? That's usually the biggest issue. Whoever had the most money and made the most money most likely also wrote the story.
My biggest thing is a lot of people may end up being very pissed off when they die, and if there's a heaven, we go to it. I got a feeling we're going to find out Jesus was just really the world's first great illusionist.
Could be.
Because Chris Angel's walked on water, folks. So have a lot of other illusionists. Sorry. Just saying. I don't want to kill anyone's faith or anything, but I'm just saying. I grew up a Christian. My grandparents were hardcore Christians, but they weren't so hardcore that they wouldn't listen to other opinions. Or if you didn't believe, they didn't care. That's fine. They're fine.
That is the human in human.
Exactly.
That is where people can be friends and can be normal people.
Amen. On that note, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, you need to leave.
I got a few minutes, but that's okay. All right. So, Nouri, where can everybody find you on social media, my friend?
On Instagram, it is Nouri_73_. On Twitter, my full name, Nouridin Nouili, Nouridin Nouili. It is a long one, I know. And then Facebook, same thing. But I want to say this before we leave. I hope that some of my old teammates may hear this as well. I'm really proud of the guys that got Emmett getting drafted. I'm proud of him. But for me personally, you know, I'm really proud of Henry Letowski for, you know, getting picked up. He's come a long way, and I'm really happy for everyone that got picked up. So maybe he hears this, maybe not, but I'm proud of him.
Hey, we can get Letowski on here. I think I've asked him to be on here before, and because he was a current player, now we have to go through Keith Mann and
not anymore.
Yeah, as long as you're not there anymore, I ain't got to worry about that shit.
And especially right now, it's a good time to do that, because right now there's no in between.
Exactly. The draft is done.
Yeah.
The only thing they got to worry about is if they got picked up, reporting to camp at a certain time, and that's not for like maybe another month. So
yep.
Make it be a fun month, Kenny. Make it be a fun month, brother. All right, let's get the hell on out of here. You guys know where to find Nouri now on social media. You know where to find the show. Hopefully we'll have our X account back very, very soon. Damon told me you see that account suspended on X. That is a great sign, because that is what happened to his right before he got it back, which means eyes are on it. So that is great news. We will get back to that, and we will hopefully be back here, I think, in another week or two. We might take next week off. Not sure yet. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Check us out on YouTube if you can. Make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. And yeah, I suppose that's pretty much it. But we'll just call it good right there. We'll go ahead and shut her down. So for myself, Brian Knudsen, former Husker wide receiver, multi-time national champ Kenny Cheatham, and of course our guest today, who was a blast to talk to all the way from Germany, former Husker offensive lineman. I'm just going to say Nouri, because I heard you say your full name just a moment ago. Yep, not going to get it, dude. Not going to get that one just yet. That's going to take some practice.
Well, maybe next time.
Absolutely. Like I said, if we could get you and Cam Jurgens on here at the same time, that would be hilarious.
That'd be awesome.
I would die to have that one. So we'll go ahead and shut her down. So that's it. Husker Nation, Husker Army. One last thing to do. At ease. You are all dismissed.